What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament. So, if you're new, or just, I guess, for a refresher of the rules, very simple. This is a tournament that me and my community put together, and it is for fun. Always want to stress that. Always want to, keep that in mind. It's for fun. Don't get too upset if, one of the results doesn't go somebody's way or, whatever it might be. It's all for fun. All right. So, anyway, so each day on the channel, I will upload one matchup from this tournament. And then down in the comments, we vote for one of the two characters that are in the matchup for that particular day. So today's matchup is Captain Toad taking on Paper Mario. And then, so pretty simple. You type your answer, the name of one of those two characters down in the comments. Yeah, just type it. That's how you vote. You are allowed to vote for both. It's always been a rule, so totally fine to do that. But you only get one vote, so make sure your vote counts. But the rest of the rules, it's a double elimination tournament, meaning the character has to lose 2 times. So you lose once, you drop to the loser bracket. Then if you lose from there, you are done and eliminated from the tournament. Otherwise, if there's a tie in the voting, once it comes to the results, I will flip a coin on camera. This is just the best and fairest way to break the tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for 1 week. So today's matchup, like I said, Toad against Paper Mario. We'll get the results of that next Thursday. So only 1 week. So get your votes in before then. If they come in after that, it doesn't count. Sorry about that. But I guess that's pretty much it. Again, remember, it's for fun, only one vote, and let's go over the results from last week. So, last week we had Medusa taking on Velvet Crow. I don't know what I'm thinking. Velvet Crow. She's the one that ended up replacing Erdrick, and it's Velvet's first match in the tournament, and unfortunately she was in the loser bracket, so if she loses, she's done. So how did she do against Medusa, the villain from the Kid Icarus series? This was actually a very close matchup. So who won? Well, we can just say that Medusa snaked her way to a victory. No, is that not funny? Okay, my bad. Medusa ends up winning, though, 40 votes to 38 for Velvet Crow. Very close, but Medusa just edged her out just a tiny bit. So congrats to Medusa moving on. And unfortunately, Velvet Crow eliminated because that's technically that character slot's second loss. So it is what it is. That's how it is. Congrats to Medusa again. Gets to move on for at least one more match because, again, it's a loser bracket. So let's finally move into the matchup for the day. Like I said a bit earlier, Captain Toad taking on Paper Mario. Two Mario characters. So let's start with Captain Toad. So Captain Toad. I always say this about Captain Toad, and I always say this about Dixie Kong. Smash Bros. Started as, and it still is, a Nintendo All-Star game. Just look at the roster. You have so many iconic Nintendo characters in playable form. And I still think that it's kind of a crime that we don't have some form of Toad, whether it be regular Toad or, maybe Captain Toad, as a playable character. I know Toad's a part of Peach and Daisy's moves, but I don't feel like that's enough. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of any of the Toad variants. But, again, going back, this is a Nintendo All-Star game. Toad should just be in the roster by now. Dixie Kong should be playable as well. Just my personal opinion. So for the character today, Captain Toad, let's talk about him a little bit. So, had the Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker on the Wii U. I think it ended up getting ported over to the 3DS, and it's also on the Switch. So it was one of the few games that did very well on the Switch. On the Switch. I think it still did pretty decent on the Switch. But it was one of the few decent games that did well on the Nintendo Wii U. Definitely had its own, nice... It was a great entry, for a brand new sort of series. A lot of people kind of... pretty much a lot of people that did play it, they enjoyed it, and it was just nice to see something a little bit different. Again, if you're going to talk about Toad, especially Captain Toad, he doesn't jump. Yes, yeah, that's true. But again, Omar didn't jump either, right? And it's pretty simple. You can just make him jump in Smash Bros. Very easy to do that. So also, some people are like, all right, Captain Toad or Toad, they don't really have a moveset. Actually, they kind of do, especially more specifically Captain Toad. Talked about this as well. Quick before about the moveset for Captain Toad. Alternate costume. Come on, Captain Toad, that'd just be perfect, right? Just a quick little palette swap. I don't know if you'd have 4 different Captain Toad skins and then 4 different Captain Toadette skins, or it's 7 Captain Toad skins and then you finally have a Captain Toadette. I mean, they're the same hitbox and same everything, so nothing gets changed there. It's just a different skin. So I think that'd be a really cool idea if Captain Toad were to be a playable character in Smash Bros. But going back to the moveset, here's a decent little mock-up. Again, he does have a pickaxe, so you could use that for, I don't know, neutral attack, maybe a side smash, a side special. Basically hit somebody with a pickaxe. You could even use it for potentially an up air, or one of the air moves, maybe just kind of maybe throws the pickaxe at somebody potentially, maybe just kind of jab somebody with the handle or the front of the pickaxe, not the actual not the tips of the pickaxe, but the actual, yeah, I don't know, you just gotta jab somebody with it potentially. He's got a turnip cannon and he's got turnips as well, so you can do something with that. Clear pipe cannon, I guess that could kind of be the up B, the recovery sort of move. It also has a minecart where you kind of, you could go back and forth, and potentially could be kind of Wario's bike, his side special. Maybe you just kind of go back and forth. Maybe there won't be as much control, not going back and forth, but minecart, just kind of you use it and you just kind of dash forward. Something like that would be pretty cool. Again, there's the turnip pluck. I think it has something to do with diamonds, which would be kind of cool. I don't know if you would use the diamonds so much in the moveset, or if maybe it's just a part of one of his taunts. But you can, I mean, that's just a few things that come to mind when you talk about Toad. Again, you could do a headbutt with obviously Toad's giant head. Whatever. There's quite a bit you can do with the character for a moveset. So I like the possibility of the Captain Toad for the moveset, and what he would bring to the I guess to Smash Bros in general would be pretty awesome. And I got to stress it again. I just kind of feel like this is one of the characters or a variation of a character that's overdue at this point. Should have been playable a long time ago, especially with the amount and the size of the roster we have now. How did this character kind of get, I guess, shafted in a little way? How did that not happen? So I do like Captain Toad. I think his chances are pretty decent. Maybe not for DLC too much, but again, this matchup is for fun, so still vote for who you want, regardless of the situation. So Captain Toad, I like, but I also like his opponent very much, Paper Mario. So, I mean, look, it's Mario, essentially, and if Nintendo's going for DLC and they have a Mario character, casual people are even going to be like, hey, that's Mario, and he's just in a different form. He's going to have a totally different moveset. So this is one thing that always gets brought up in Paper Mario matchups for these tournaments. Some people think Paper Mario would play exactly the same as Mario. No, you really wouldn't. If you played a Paper Mario game, you would know there's so many more things that Paper Mario does that's kind of a little bit more unique to him, that you can take so much inspiration from his games, which you should do. That's where the character's coming from, so incorporate that, the character's environment, the surroundings, the what the character actually does, put that into the moveset. That's pretty simple for an idea for a moveset. So, of course, you got to have the patented hammer, potentially, smash attack, side smash, whatever that might be. Definitely got to get the hammer. One idea for a moveset a lot of people like would be to incorporate some friends. I think there's a different term, but the Paper Mario has these friends that help him out throughout the game. He's got the up B. I think it's it's some sort of Paracoopa troop. I forget the actual character's name at the moment, but basically picks Paper Mario up and kind of, helps land him back on stage somewhere. So you could do that. He's got like there's another one I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but it's like something that could come out and like stun somebody, which would be kind of cool. Of course, you got to get like the little shell toss where Paper Mario would jump on a Koopa shell and then send it, whichever way you would jump on it, so left or right. It doesn't go up or down, but it'd be kind of cool. Nice little, have some range in the moveset would be pretty cool. Let's see what else. There's quite a bit, and plus all the, all the friends going back to that. There's quite a bit you can take, and Paper Mario just, I think, would definitely be a welcome addition, even though we already have 2 Marios. But when I talk about a character, and even if that character has, multiple iterations of that character already in the roster, I'm okay with having another one in it as long as they are different. And that's what Paper Mario is. Paper Mario would be different to Mario, and he would be different to Dr. Mario. I really like the character. I do. He's also, Paper Mario is, wow, that was weird. Let's try words again. But Paper Mario is kind of one of those characters that I also feel like he'd just be a great addition to the roster. And he's kind of like, was he overlooked, or were they just kind of thinking, all right, maybe it doesn't quite work? Plus, he kind of have like that little 2D sort of model, so Mr. Game & Watch kind of has his own, you could say Game & Watch has his own friend, design-wise, if that made sense. I hope it did. But, Paper Mario, again, if you're talking about DLC and Nintendo wants to go with the first-party character, who bigger than practically their mascot, right? Mario, just slightly different version. And Paper Mario, everyone knows who Mario is. I mean, casual people, hardcore fans, somebody that's, I don't know, never played Smash Bros. Before, they've probably still heard of Mario. So if you're going to buy DLC and you see this character that's already in the game as a Mario, but you see a different version of it, maybe you'll be enticed to buy the character and try them out. So whatever it might be, there's a lot of cool things you can do with Mario, Paper Mario. In this case, I just think he makes a lot of sense, honestly. The character is really cool, would be much more unique, or would be completely different from the Mario that we already have in the roster, and I think that's the biggest point, that Paper Mario would be just an awesome addition. Plus, it would be smaller, potentially could be a bit faster, so he's going to have a smaller hitbox, be a lightweight, and what Mario's like pretty much just an average character in terms of weight and I think hitbox and that, so Paper Mario would be, obviously I just said, but a bit smaller, and would, I guess, lightweight's a bit easier to KO with smash attacks, so there's that to look out for, but I think both these characters are really cool. It's tough though. It's tough. Like, this is going to sound weird. I'm a bigger fan of Paper Mario, but for this matchup, I'm actually going to vote Captain Toad, just because I'm going back to the whole thing. I really feel like it's kind of like, hey, how is this character left out of the roster? We should add a playable version of this character iteration somehow by now. So Captain Toad is going to get my vote for this one. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. So, that's going to pretty much be it for this one. So what is this? Game 94. So, again, this is the loser bracket. So make sure you get your votes in time. Again, somebody's getting eliminated and you only get the one vote. I do count. I do check that. So, I guess a little sneak peek for tomorrow. Game number 95. Well, that should be an interesting one. Game 95. Gino taking on Master Chief. Okay. I see you there. That's actually a pretty decent matchup there. Pretty decent matchup. And then we'll get the results of Game 89. Isaac and Shovel Knight. So, whoever wins that will be taking on Spyro in the next round, so we'll see what happens with that. But, I think that's pretty much going to be it. 2 Mario characters battling it out, and, ultimately only one's going to survive this matchup and then move to the next round where hey, Sandbag's waiting the winner of this one, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.